It's his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Here's Black. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Bain. Now Isaac. Looking for Banchero and gets it there. Shoots over Van Vliet. That's good from Banchero on the assist by Isaac. And that's now 6 points for Paolo Banchero. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Houston. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Houston.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And so in the game for the Magic, and it's small and power forward, it's Wagner and Isaac. Black is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Wagner in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Black. No good from the low block. Rockets leading by 4. Pass to KD. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They set the pick. And here's Wagner. Bounce pass, Isaac. Here's Jones. And the layup's good off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Thompson finds Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Okogie for 3. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Okogie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Josh Okogie. And a switcher also for Orlando. Suggs is checked in. It doesn't go for him.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Oh, rising up for the throwdown. I love seeing KD finish with some power.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Wagner. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Timeout, timeout.
So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better. Bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Good on the second free throw. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wagner outside. Inside. Here's Banchero. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Off target from outside. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instant.
Anthony Black's checked in for Wagner.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
They double-team KD. Eason gets a wide-open look. The Rockets with another miss. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Bane kicks to Banchero. Back to Bane. The shot from the low post is good. Bane's got the lead up to 2 now for the Magic.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Shepard. Good on the triple. Shepard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, great feed by Durant. There's way more than scoring to his offensive game.
Out left to the wing. Suggs dishes to Banchero. Suggs with a screen for Banchero. Count that one. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Van Vliet finds Eason. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Back to Durant. From past the arc. And there's Shepard on the assist by Durant. Shepard's got 6 points.
And we mentioned Durant's scoring ability often, but they're showing how good of a passer he can be.
To the wing on the left. Suggs passes to Bane. Banchero is screened for Bane. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And we've got a timeout. From Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Houston. Amen Thompson comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Then for the Magic. Wendell Carter comes in for Wagner. And it's Franz Wagner in for Black. Here's Shepard. No good from outside. The Magic have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Durant. KD draws the double. Pass to Thompson. Durant against Carter. Shot clock at 6. Durant kicks to Holiday. The Rockets again can't hit.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Bane passes to Banchero. Off target with the jump hook. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Rockets lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from this. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Shepard out there with Thompson. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Durant, and it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. To the left side wing, Shepard. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Bain with a screen on Holiday. Here's Wagner. Şengün with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
The Rockets have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Houston making a switch. Capella's checked in. That's good from Durant. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Houston leading by 4. Durant finds Thompson. Durant sets a screen for Thompson. Back to Durant. Launches it. So smooth on the 3 from Durant.
Yeah, just beautiful in the pick and roll. Durant times his move perfectly then there with the strong finish.
Payne for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Durant. KD, so efficient in there.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
Banchero kicks to Bain. Back to Banchero. That 3 off the mark. On offense, here are the Rockets. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. They double-team KD. From the wing. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 9 points. Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. Capella with a screen on Banchero. Fires from 18.
Come on.
KD passes to Shepard. KD against Banchero. Tries again. Good on the jump shot. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Holiday finds Durant. Capella with a screen on Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Bucket is good. KD's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite. Being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Wagner. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Houston with a big group substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Tari Eason comes in for Aaron Holiday. Okogie's checked in for Shepard. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Durant. Then for the Magic, Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Bain. And stolen by Wagner. At the elbow, Jones. Here's Banchero. Eason grabs the board.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Banchero against Thompson. The shot, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
To the inside. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Drills the three-pointer. Banchero's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Magic.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Thompson against Banchero. Seconds left, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Banchero's got 9 points in the quarter, and VanVleet launches it from deep. And so it's Houston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. Back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Rockets leading by 8. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Jalen Suggs is out there with Black. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Wagner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Thompson with it. Clock at 6. And there's the... And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has. The last possession.
Clearly a foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Tari Eason. And Shepard subbed in for Josh Okogie. Good on both. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number one option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
KD against Isaac. Shoots over Isaac, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. KD's got 33.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless score.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. From the top of the key, it's hauled in by the Magic.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Shooting for Orlando.
That's good from Wagner. Both free throws good from Wagner. Rockets leading by 7. Thompson dishes to KD. Back to Thompson. KD a screen. Thompson passes to Durant. Thompson with it. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now, here's Suggs. D right on him. Carter with the bucket.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Oh, KD makes it look easy.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Outside, Jones. Off target from three-point range. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Nice shot by Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Bain. It's rebounded by Houston. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. KD a screen. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So for the Magic, Paolo Banchero's checked in for Mo Wagner. And it's Franz Wagner in for Tyus Jones. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. A nice shot by Carter.
And when you call a play for Carter Jr., you really want to get him something in rhythm. Great execution there.
Banchero against Durant. Pass to Shepard.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Capella with a screen on Bain. Just 4 to shoot. Here's KD. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Suggs. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Houston leading by 6. Screen by Capella. Thompson with it. And it's Carter picking him up. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
On the free throw, no good. The Magic trail by 8. Suggs looking around. Here's Banchero. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wagner against Thompson. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he drives in. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Rockets.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Down low. And it's Banchero missing. And so it's Houston with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Shepard. Got a piece of it. Bain against Thompson. Wagner wide open. And the jam by Kevin Durant. So we see Houston taking the W here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Katie, what was the big thing to secure this win?